Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video with myself, Blaeray, and thank you so much for stopping by to check it out. And today's the day, guys. I am really hyped for this. I've been waiting literally all day, both on Twitter and YouTube, just to finally see the Battlefield 1 single player trailer. And I have to say, guys, if you have not seen it, it looks absolutely amazing. It's a lot better than I expected it's supposed to be, and it's a lot of information, guys, we're gonna go through today from what they have told us about the news that we can now expect for the 21st of October when the game is finally released. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna play the trailer for you, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna cover all the information they have said. So I really hope you're gonna enjoy it, and I shall catch you soon.
They push, we push. Every once in a while, we push hard enough that the light breaks through the clouds and a world beyond the war glimmers. Behind every gun sight is a human being. We are those people.
Promise me that you'll get me back in one piece. Okay, I promise.
Come on!
You may find you're out there all alone. You know that.
You can never stop the progress of machines.
If history only remembers 1 in 1,000 of us, then that future will be filled with stories of who we were and what we did. But until that day comes, we will stand. We will look death in the eye, and we will fight.
So there we go, guys, that is the trailer, and like I said, it looks absolutely amazing. Now it does show that obviously it looks like we're going to be playing multiple different characters, which I'm really looking forward to. Now there were actually some leaked information a couple of days ago where there were talk about 4 different characters, which is a fighter pilot, a armor crewman, a rebel fighter, and a messenger. And from the trailer, as you've just recently seen, it definitely looks like that all is confirmed. And I have to say, I really enjoy the approach they're going ahead with it. That it's not going to be so main focused on just one view of the perspective of the war they're going through, and just for the one characters. They will now actually allow you to see it from 4 different views, and it will from 4 different personalities. They're talking about that when you're actually going to play it, you will experience a series of what they call war stories. And the reason for that is that it's going to be more focused on the personalities that you're playing as, the different unique backgrounds and skills that each character have on their own. Plus, they want it to be more personalized, as it's going to be about the people itself, rather than just the history and the battles. They also end up talking about one of the characters that you will end up playing, and his name is Danny Edwards. And it's about a single player mission. It's called Through Mud and Blood, and it's take place a little bit later in the war as a crew member in a British tank. And what they're saying here is that the story is focused about a young soldier who's been assigned to a crew as a tank driver. Now, however, about Danny, he has no experience about how to drive the tank at all, and he has to kind of learn how to do all this pretty fast. Plus, on top of everything, he's got a very hard time to actually get to know his fellow crew members and gain their trust and everything. So it makes everything harder for him to go through this, which is making it more and more personal, and also indicates his personality. Plus, what they're saying here is that he's a driver character. He's not an ace sniper, he's not a crack pilot, he's not a demo expert, he's a former chauffeur who volunteered to the new war, and he can drive and fix everything pretty much, and that's how he's going to start. And I think that's a really nice way to do it, to introduce it. That it's not going to be someone who is super good at something and you're just clicking one thing and that's done. It's really nice to see from a much different view and perspective, and really shows how hard it could be in one of those situations. So continuing about the single player missions as well, what they're saying here now, before when you did play Battlefield, it tend to be that you usually have an objective, a loadout and a plan, and you usually just follow the plan and it kind of goes one direction and that's it. They're now talking about that when you are actually playing the games, that you have multiple ways of approaching an objective and how to actually complete the mission. You can either go in gun blazing, full tank power and just destroy everything on your own way. You can go more stealthy and you can start meleeing them and take everyone out sneakily. Or you can, for example, they're saying here that you have, say for example, enemy guns. You can either choose to just take them out and just protect the tank, or you can choose to actually use those guns against the enemies. So it's really nice to see the approach you're doing that. It's going to be more of a multi-purpose objective. It's not going to be just the one line, one way, and there you go. So I cannot wait to actually go ahead and give that a try. It's going to be really cool to see how other players actually approach the mission and how they would complete their objectives. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to war history, I really do enjoy reading it. I've read a lot about it before, especially World War I and World War II. I've heard a lot of stories because my grandparents been in World War II themselves, so I always really enjoy sitting down just listening to it. And what they're saying here, they will introduce real life historical figures in the game, which I think is an amazing way to approach it. It's not all just fake and just making it all up. They're actually introducing real events and real people. And the two people they're talking about here is Lawrence of Arabia and the Red Baron. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, I definitely recommend you look at them up. It's really nice to see that they are introducing that kind of thing as well, which is historical. And if you do want to read it, there are some information on their own website as well. So this is it, guys. This is finally the single player, some information and the trailer that we all been waiting for. Now, I'm definitely hyped for the game now for the 21st of October. Cannot wait. I just want it. I'm sitting here like, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. Literally, I don't have the game, but that is everything at the moment, guys. There will be more information on its way this week that I will be covering for you. But I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you do like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If there's anything you want to say, drop me down a comment. I will respond to you. But until the next one, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to check the video out. And I will catch you on the next one. See ya!
Clap you when you're soaring. They won't catch you when you're falling. I stand here just like a soldier.